Hey, welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. I am your host. As always, it's Paul Motley here, and I have a new guest today. Really excited about this one, actually, because I've been sneakily checking out his profile and seeing what the guy's been up to for a little while now. So we tried to schedule these interviews as easy as possible, but sometimes, things just happen. It gets in the way, and it doesn't always work out as easy as we hoped. But I have great pleasure in welcoming Sharad Joshi on to the show today. Sharad, how's it going, man?
Thank you so much for inviting for me this show. I'm really glad that I'm here today with you. So yeah, it's going good.
Now, I've said before we started, we were just having a little chat there and saying, like, you don't have to be nervous. It's all very calm and casual and everything like that. But I just want you kind of like to go into a little bit of the history, because I mean, I've seen you around on the internet. People that are listening to the podcast right now, they may not have heard of you. So just give kind of like a 10,000 foot view of what you're doing right now and how long you've been doing it.
Okay, so basically my online journey started in 2017. I was actually going to my college and I was not good at the studies, so I dropped out from the college. And dropping out in college from India is really hard. Like people start telling you what you're going to do in your life, because in my country most of the people go for the traditional businesses or jobs and stuff like that. So I started a freelancing business in 2017. I started making a bunch of money with that, and I was like one of the top freelancer on the peopleperhour.com. I was making good money with that, and one day my account got suspended just because of some address verification kind of thing. And I was like, okay, so freelancing business is not a long-term business. I need to think about something else. Then I created my YouTube channel. I'm a dancer as well, so I started doing a dance videos on YouTube.
Nice.
I got some like copyrighted, strikes on that, so that got banned. Then I started the Instagram marketing business. I started, promoting the different pages from Instagram. That page also got suspended. So it was around like 2018. I tried like 3 different businesses and failed. And in 2018 last, I was, just searching about the new business, and I was like, okay, I need to do something. So as a freelancer, I used to do the video animations and the graphic designing for people. So I thought, okay, let me create my own website and I will do the same work on my website. So I started doing that. I started getting the clients as well. But after some time, I realized, okay, so basically I'm working from home and working with some other people. So it's not an entrepreneurship anymore. It's just a self-employment, right? I'm
Yeah.
just working from home, right? So
Yeah, that's
that
it. Yeah.
moment I was feeling like, okay, I must need to jump into this entrepreneurship game, like you guys do. So I started searching on YouTube, like, okay, like what is the best business to do? What is a business that can help you to make passive income? So I just like affiliate marketing. And I watched few videos about affiliate marketing. The first video I seen for affiliate marketing is from Spencer Makeup. He
Yeah.
was, he was breaking down like how he's doing the affiliate marketing. So I was like, wow. And to be honest, like when we go to the YouTube, it seems super easy. That okay, we just need to select a one product, build a page, drive the traffic, and boom, we will make money like this, money really quick, right? I tried that. I started with the paid ads, and nothing worked. I tried for let's say like 1 month, nothing worked. I tried paid ads, nothing was working. Then finally, I started with a program called 4%. I started with that. I got like some success with that. I sold like 25 units in a first month of a 4% just with the organic traffic, because I already tried the paid ads and I don't had a lot of money to spend. So I'm like, okay, let me try different strategies. So I started seeing other people like what other people use the strategy, what kind of strategies are people doing. So I started going for the Facebook organic traffic. I started promoting my products, and from there I started getting some success. So yeah, this is how my story looks like.
Now, that's awesome, man. I just wanted to say that you don't really appreciate any form of success until you've had those failures, do you? It's kind
Yeah.
of like it resets, because if you're just doing well right from the start, you kind of take it for granted, and if something then bombs, then it can really hit you hard. So having those failures to
Absolutely.
begin with is going to set you better on for the future. And that's especially important for anybody that's just starting out now. So don't expect to watch a couple of videos on YouTube and you know, the Rolls Royces are going to start appearing out the front of the house and everything's going to be super sweet. And, you know, and that's just, you know, it just doesn't work like that. And it's interesting that, you know, what you were saying there about, you know, taking clients on and doing stuff like that, because there's a lot of people out there which have pushed sort of agency work and stuff like that, which is effectively, again, it's perfect for some people. And if that's the way that they want to go, then that's cool. But what you find is you go from going to work to working all the time at home, because it's incredibly difficult to switch off when you do effectively work from home, because people can get hold of you all the time, right? So
that's true.
Is that something that you, you know, when you started doing it, did you notice that from the outset, or did it take a while to sort of like sink in and think, actually, maybe I should be doing something else?
So I actually, I was thinking about different businesses, but I thought, okay, affiliate marketing looks really great. So I started with the affiliate marketing, but the biggest thing with me, like English is my third language. I started speaking and learning English in 2019. Like, you won't even believe, in 2019, like when someone used to send me a message, I used to copy that and I used to go onto the Google Translator and, you know, I was just translating to my language, and I was typing into my language and translating it to the English. So that was a really big struggle for me in the starting to understand the language, because whenever I was buying any course, even though when I bought the OFA, right, the One Funnel Away Challenge, I started with that. And I started watching the video and I was like, okay, I was completely blank. What these people are talking about, you know, their accent, their, you know, their speed of speaking, you know.
And that's a good point there as well. And you just nailed it, literally nailed it, is the fact that, I mean, totally hats off to you. Obviously you're working and
thank you so much.
And you are, you know, going out there actively learning a language to make sure that you can progress as a marketer, because one thing that you might know or might not know, I mean, you ever watch anything from Russell Brunson? That guy talks fast, right?
He talks on 2x, believe me.
He gets super excited and he talks real fast. And here's a little tip for you: if you ever get like audiobooks and that, you can slow the speed down. So, you know, and that could help. So that's, but also, for those people that don't know, Russell Brunson is a creator of a software service called ClickFunnels, and they are actually now starting to roll it out in different languages. So, you know, they've obviously appreciated the fact that, hey, not everybody speaks English on the planet, right? So, you know, it's very much, and I'm not being anti-American here, but it's a little bit like, there's America, and if you're in America, that's pretty much the world, right? So and it's a little bit like in the UK, we have this thing, there's like a motorway called the M25, which circles around the whole of London. Anyone within London itself, within the M25, seem to think that's the whole country right there, right? And they and all these other places like Newcastle or Liverpool or Manchester, they just don't exist. It's just London, and that's kind of it, right? So you know, they have to get past this mentality of, you know, and serve more people, basically. So yeah, I totally appreciate where you're coming from with that. So what was the first thing that you started looking at when you were doing affiliate marketing? Did you have a particular product in mind, or did you just fix on something because of what videos you'd seen and what success others had?
So, like when I started, as I said, like I don't had a lot of budget because I was not getting any support from like family or friend, like not from anywhere. So I just spent my last money on the One Funnel Away challenge, and I was like, okay. So after going through few areas, I understood that okay, I must need some kind of product in this starting. So I thought, okay, I don't have a product right now, so I started promoting One Funnel Away challenge itself, and like when I started, I was thinking, okay, a lot of big people are promoting, right? A lot of big marketers are promoting the same product. So how I can stand out in this crowd? So I just created a little bit different offer. And within a first month, I sold around, I think, 12 OFA. And that was like crazy part for me. Like in my country, people make that money in whole year. I made that in 1 month, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And after that, I sold like 300 OFA, and that was completely life changing for me. Life changing in a way because when I started doing this, before this, I used to live in a small house from last 4 years. It's like not even a house; it's just like a gallery where I used to live, and only one person can stay there. So I was living there for last 4 years. My parents used to work, so I retired my mom successfully. My dad still works because he liked to work. So he's like, okay, I will get for at home. But yeah, successful retired my mom. I changed my house, changed everything. So yeah, like that was a completely life changing journey for me. I started with the affiliate marketing. Then I thought, okay, what can be next good step for this business? So I started consulting. So I got the results and I started teaching the people that how they can get the results. So this is how I actually become the consultant. Then I actually got into a shiny object syndrome and I started building the funnels for my clients. And I was doing good with that. I was making good money with that. And then again, one day I realized, okay, again, this is a self-employment, working for someone else.
You're there
So
again.
I
Yeah.
again
Yeah.
focused. Again focused on affiliate marketing and consulting, and that's going fantastic now.
Yeah, that's interesting that you said that because I remember going along a very similar path actually. Where I went and bought Catherine Jones's CF Design School, which at the
Yep.
time was $1,000. And when I did that, which is probably about 18 months ago now,
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 was still a sizable investment, right?
Yep.
And whenever I want to get better at something, I look at if there's a program out there which I think can develop my skill set, then I will
Mm-hmm.
go for it and I will literally just focus 100% on it, because obviously a lot of these courses out there are designed to go and use the course content to make you money. That's the whole point. That's
Yep.
why we buy these things.
Absolutely.
It's not like paying a driving instructor to learn how to drive, and
Mm-hmm.
then you're just good to go. Have a goal. We have an income goal, and that's what we want to try and do. But I will
Absolutely.
tend to, unless it's something which is I'm extremely passionate about, I'll get in, I'll make the money back off the course, and then I've got the
Uh-huh.
skill set, and it's not cost me anything. And that's exactly what I did with CF Design School, and
Okay, that's good.
because I knew very quickly
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't want to fall into the same trap as what you were saying there about
Yep.
having and going out and getting clients to build funnels for. I could build funnels
Mm-hmm.
all day, literally
Yep.
all day. I have like 367 funnels in my ClickFunnels accounts, right?
Wow.
So, yeah, that's kind of nuts, right? But I
Uh-huh.
didn't, I immediately, I mean, even after having like 2 or 3 clients, which covered my fee
Mm-hmm.
for that, it
Mm-hmm.
started getting tedious.
Yep.
I would get it done, send it over, and they go, "Oh, could we change this?" Or what about doing that?
Uh,
And
that is the biggest headache when it comes to funnels.
yeah, and that's it. And ultimately, at the end of the day, they're employing me to do something,
Mm-hmm.
but they're acting like they're my boss, right? And
Yep.
it's
It
like
happens.
no, you paid me to deliver on a product for you,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the product, right? So,
Yep.
that's kind of it. It's like going to the store and saying, I want I don't know, I want a kettle, and you go to the store, you get a kettle. Oh no, but I want it in green and yellow spots. It's like it's not working
Yep.
for me. It's not working for me. So you moved on to affiliate marketing, and particularly one thing that I did notice that you got for people that don't know, the One Funnel Away is a challenge. It's set over 30 days. It's evergreen now, so a lot of the trainings are recorded because it was so
Mm-hmm.
successful for people. But it
Yep.
also paid $100 commission for every sale that you made, right? And you said you've
Absolutely.
done like 300 of them.
Yep.
Um, Pretty darn amazing. I can tell you now, I think I've done like 15. That's it, because I didn't focus on it. But do you find that you had more success with that because you focused on one particular product? And then
Absolutely.
did you find it was, what was the tipping point to, obviously, because people gravitated towards you to get it. So what did you find the tipping point was that people said, yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it off Sharad and not anyone else?
So it actually started happening because of the great testimonials that I started getting. So when I started, as I said, like I sold around 12 in the starting. Then I helped like 4 to 5 people to do the same, and they started selling the one funnel away challenge. They got like 4 to 5 sales. And after that, I started getting the people who started getting like $5,000, $3,000, $10,000 in a week. So I started getting like crazy testimonials. And because of that social proof, I started getting the clients like crazy. And you won't even believe, like right now I'm charging like $1,000 for a 2-hour session, and people are paying that to an Indian person who don't even know how to speak English properly till now, right?
Yeah.
So that was the game. So the main point for me, like I started focusing on a one product at a time, because in the starting I was like, okay, completely shiny up beginner, going to the ClickBank, Digistore, this and that, try this, high ticket, mid ticket. Then I thought, okay, let it let it be, and just focus on the one product at a time. So I started focusing on the one funnel away challenge. I put all the energy, all the efforts into the one program, one funnel away challenge. I did it personally 3 times to completely understand it, and then I started promoting it. So yeah, that was the main point for me to get the success, because people were saying, okay, my students are getting the success, so they used to come to me, and it started working like a snowball effect, you can say.
Yeah. I mean, friends of the show would know and heard of Kevin Stephen. For a time, he did something very similar. And all of a sudden, it was kind of like within the Facebook groups, it was like, I want to get one funnel away. Who should I get it from? And the names, the suggestions get coming up. And it's kind of that happened the same for you now as well. Do you still focus on that with your coaching? Is that the thing that you focus on, or
No,
have you moved on to something else?
no. So it's almost like 6 months. I'm not promoting the one funnel away challenge anymore, as I created my own coaching program and my private Facebook group. I don't have a free Facebook group till now. I do have a paid private Facebook group. It's like 197, and my coaching. So like I'm making more on my own product. So I started focusing on my own products. So
Yeah, that
that's
makes
that I'm
that
doing
makes
right
a
now.
lot of sense. And I think anyone that's been around for a while would naturally see that shift as well. People will start
Mm-hmm.
off with promoting affiliate products, and then once they have the success and they have those, however you set it up, you can get some testimonials because you can help other people get success.
Yep.
Then you can start creating your own products, and rather than going
Absolutely.
for like a 30% commission or a 40% commission or a 50% commission, or in some cases like a set monetary amount, all of a sudden
Mm-hmm.
that's all yours. So that's the
Yep.
shift. And then the
Exactly.
next shift is then to start building an army of your own affiliates, right?
Yep.
And that is something
Absolutely.
that can massively or exponentially increase your own audience size, because as we know, in general terms, you get like 5,000 people on Facebook as
Mm-hmm.
so-called like Facebook friends, if you like. So even if your
Yep.
post was incredibly amazing, the most people are going to see it without any like shares and all that sort of stuff is 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get 10 to 15 people actively being out affiliates for your products or services, then that's when it's really going to start making a difference. And
Yep.
I would suggest that you're probably right at that point now where, and it is incredible as well. I mean, when I actually think about it, I mean, I was talking to another guy, RJ,
Yep.
and he was talking about the success that he was having and what the money difference meant. I mean, he was able
Mm-hmm.
to earn, I think in like one day. I mean, he's still at college. He earned his entire fees for his semester in one day,
Yep. Uh-huh.
right? and it blows you away a little bit. I mean, in the Western world, I think people don't really appreciate how much that amount of money can mean. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they'll look at $300 and they'll go and buy himself a new iPad, or it might be the payment on their car or something like that. That sort of
Mm-hmm.
money somewhere else in the world is incredible, right?
Absolutely. It
So
is.
this is why I think that more people
Mm-hmm.
outside of the so-called top tier should be looking at affiliate marketing because of the opportunity and the impact it can have on their lives and those people around them. So, I mean,
Absolutely.
totally hats off to you, man, for helping other people and
Thank you so much.
teaching them and showing them the way. So I just want to round it off a little bit now, because obviously time's cracking on. Where would be, I mean, we're going to include all this in the show notes anyway, but if someone wanted to get direct in contact with you, they wanted to get the coaching, or they wanted to get into the Facebook group, which is the best route for them to go?
So the best way to connect with me is Facebook itself. Like people can directly come to my Facebook account. It's like facebook.com/Sharad, IDZSHRID. So yeah, from there people can directly connect with me and book the calls with me. So after that we can see that okay, is there good fit for my program or not. So
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. And I totally appreciate your openness about how you're helping people as well. And for anybody that's listening that does want to get started, or, if they're already started and they just want to really start ramping things up, then I definitely recommend getting hold of Sharad there and getting cracking with it. So we're going to round it off. Appreciate you coming on, man. And we'll catch up real soon.
thank you so much.